Boredom is actually your soul's love language. Boredom is one of the most misunderstood human experiences. We're taught to see it as a problem, a flaw, a sign that something is wrong. If you're bored, you're told you should be doing more, learning more, consuming more, improving yourself faster. Boredom in modern culture is treated like failure, but boredom is not a defect, it is a signal. And like most signals from the body and psyche, it has been drowned out by noise. From an early age, we're trained to fill every gap, every pause, every empty moment. Phones dot to screens, music endless input. Stillness becomes uncomfortable, silence becomes suspicious. Doing nothing feels wrong. But boredom is not the absence of stimulation. It is the absence of meaningful contact. When boredom appears, it is often because the soul is asking for a different kind of attention. Not more information, not more distraction, not more productivity, but presence. Neuroscience gives us an important clue here. The brain is not designed to be constantly stimulated. It requires periods of low input to integrate experience. When stimulation never stops, the nervous system stays externally focused. Alert scanning, reactive. This is efficient for survival, but it is disastrous for depth. Depth requires space. When boredom arises, the brain is often transitioning from external engagement to internal processing. But instead of allowing that transition, we interrupt it. We scroll, we distract, we numb, and over time, we lose the ability to sit with ourselves. Boredom then becomes something to escape. But what if boredom is not asking to be escaped? What if boredom is asking to be listened to? Ancient cultures understood this intuitively. They did not see empty time as wasted time. They understood that periods of apparent nothingness were when insight gestated, when wisdom matured, when the psyche reorganized itself. Silence was not threatening, it was sacred. In contrast, modern systems are built on constant engagement. Engagement keeps attention outward. Outward attention keeps people consuming. Consuming keeps the system running. Boredom interrupts that loop, which is why it feels uncomfortable. Boredom is the moment your inner world tries to speak in a culture that rewards noise. Psychologically, boredom often appears when the nervous system is ready to downshift. Not collapse, not shut down, but soften. This is where many people misinterpret the signal. They assume boredom means laziness, or depression, or lack of motivation. Sometimes it can, but often boredom is simply the soul saying, "Can we slow down now? Can we stop performing? Can we stop reacting?" What happens if we don't fill this space? Boredom is the doorway between stimulation and meaning. If you rush through it, you miss what comes next. Creativity lives on the other side of boredom. So does intuition. So does emotional integration. Many people report that their most meaningful insights did not come during busy periods. They came during quiet ones. Long walks, empty afternoons, moments with nothing to do. Boredom is the threshold, and thresholds are uncomfortable. They require patience. They require trust. They ask you to stay present without knowing what will emerge. This is why boredom feels vulnerable. Without stimulation, you meet yourself, your thoughts, your feelings, your unfinished emotions. This is not always pleasant, but it is honest. Boredom is not trying to punish you. It is trying to reconnect you to your inner rhythm. The soul does not speak in urgency, it speaks in subtlety. And boredom creates the conditions where subtlety can be heard. When boredom is immediately numbed, the nervous system never completes its cycle. Restlessness accumulates, dissatisfaction grows. People begin to feel disconnected without knowing why. They feel off, unsettled, unfulfilled, not because they need more stimulation, but because they need less interference. Boredom is often the first sign that the system is ready for depth. Ready to move inward, ready to integrate, ready to feel. But it requires courage to stay, to sit in the nothing long enough for something real to emerge. This is why boredom can feel like a love language. Not loud, not dramatic, but patient. It says, "I don't need you to do anything. I just need you to be here." In a world that constantly demands output, that is a radical message. Boredom does not mean your life is empty. It often means your soul is full and asking for space to express itself. If boredom has been showing up for you lately, it may not be a problem to solve. It may be an invitation to stop filling space and start inhabiting it, an invitation to listen instead of distract, an invitation to trust that meaning doesn't arrive through force, but through presence. If this resonated with you, leave a comment sharing what tends to show up for you when you allow boredom instead of escaping it. Your reflections help this message reach others who are learning to be with themselves again. Like, share, and subscribe. It helps the algorithm carry depth into a culture addicted to noise. As always, this has been Valkyrie. Thank you for stopping by. Until next time, be kind to yourself and others.